New on Daybreak, while new home construction is increasing all across the country, that's certainly not the case here in Arizona. ABC 15's Brian McElhatton is live in Phoenix to tell us why the opposite seems to be true. So, Brian, why isn't Arizona keeping up with this trend?
Well, a couple of reasons for that, but when you take a look at the big picture, you learn that construction sites like these are becoming increasingly common across the country. Construction began on more than 500,000 new homes nationwide in August. That's a 10.5% increase since July. But in Arizona, the trend is going in the opposite direction. In fact, a 4% decrease in the amount of homes that began construction. I want to bring in Spencer Camps with the Home Builders Association of Central Indiana. And you say it really comes down to three main reasons. The first one begins with regulatory costs. What does that mean?
Well, in a down pricing market like we see here in Arizona, and we're, as you mentioned, 4% down, and prices continue to decline, when your fixed cost, your regulatory cost, or an increase in regulatory costs, it's difficult to get a sale that you can actually make some profit to keep your employees employed.
And then financing comes into play, too, on the homeowner side, right?
Yeah, financing for both the buyer and the seller right now is just not always available. And in a tight financial market, that causes problems.
And finally, appraisals. How does all that work?
Well, the appraisals are tough right now. They sometimes don't necessarily match the agreement of a sale, and sometimes causes a sale to be canceled. And in this market, that's tough.
And, you know, one more thing. I noticed you see a lot of for sale signs out there, a lot of for rent signs as well. Could it be that people who may be forced to give up their homes are going to someplace cheaper? Maybe they're renting now, or people don't necessarily need to build homes?
Yeah, people out there are making tough decisions about their cash flow or their situation, and, you know, sometimes that includes choosing not to buy, but it is a good time to buy. Right now, prices are better than we've seen in decades almost, so we encourage people to come out and take a look at some of the homes out there.
Yeah, the good news is if you need a home, you can certainly get one. So interesting trends to talk about. If you go to our website, abc15.com, a little bit later today, we'll put all that online so you can check it out for yourself. Live in Phoenix, Brian McElhatton, ABC 15 News.